Earlier today, and after months of relentless campaigning and defying predictions, Donald Trump emerged victorious in one of the most contentious elections in American history. Against the odds, he had secured a third term, sending shockwaves through the nation. Crowds gathered in streets across the country, some to celebrate, some to protest, and many simply to take in the surreal reality of what had just happened. Trump's supporters declared it a new era, a vindication of his mission, and a testament to his resilience after everything he had been through that year. The July assassination attempt still loomed in the minds of many Americans. Just months earlier, during a rally in Butler, Pennsylvania, a gunman had fired at Trump mid-speech, leaving him critically wounded. The scene had been chaotic, with Secret Service agents shielding him, as panicked crowds scattered. Miraculously, Trump survived the attack after weeks of hospitalization and recovery, re-emerging with even more vigor to push his campaign forward. Official investigations into the assassination attempt had stalled, revealing few concrete answers, but rumors swirled that the plot had deep political roots. Among those most scrutinized by the public was Kamala Harris, who had quietly slipped from the public eye after her primary defeat that spring. Though there was no hard evidence tying her to the July attempt, whispers circulated that she harbored a hidden vendetta against Trump. She had been a fierce critic of his policies, his leadership style, and the way he seemed to command unwavering loyalty from a core base of supporters. For Kamala, this third victory for Trump felt like a final blow to her vision of America. It was rumored that she considered Trump's survival an obstacle to everything she'd fought for over her career, and many believed she'd stopped at nothing to see him gone. With Trump's re-entry to the White House just weeks away, Kamala moved in secrecy, still reeling from her failed attempt but resolute in her mission. She began meeting with a small circle of trusted aides, devising a more insidious plan, this time certain to work. While the initial attempt had been risky, her new plan would rely on subtlety, one that avoided the chaos of bullets and blood in favor of stealth and precision. The plan centered around a lethal toxin, nearly impossible to detect, which she intended to coat on a pen that would be placed on Trump's desk in the Oval Office. The idea was simple. Knowing Trump's habit of signing documents and handling pens regularly, she would arrange for the poisoned pen to be planted among his office supplies. Just one touch of the toxin would enter his bloodstream and, in a matter of hours, lead to a seemingly natural death. Her aides ensured her it was foolproof. The toxin was rare, lethal within hours, and nearly undetectable in autopsy, meaning his passing could easily be attributed to natural causes. But Kamala's web of secrets was tighter than she realized. One member of her team, feeling overwhelmed by the risk, confided in a federal investigator, claiming to have information on a serious plot. Within hours, FBI and Secret Service agents quietly opened an investigation, gathering intel, tracking communications, and placing Kamala under surveillance. As Inauguration Day approached, Trump moved through the festivities with cautious optimism. He had survived an assassination attempt just months earlier and now returned to the presidency with one of the most formidable security details in American history. Even in private, he remained vigilant, aware of the hostile forces that might still wish him harm. Meanwhile, Kamala, unaware that her plan had been exposed, awaited her moment. She believed her scheme to be undetectable, confident she had outsmarted her enemies. But as she prepared to finalize her plot, her allies fell one by one, either arrested or flipping to testify against her. At dawn, just days before Trump was to retake the Oval Office, federal agents arrived at Kamala's residence, placing her under arrest for conspiracy to commit assassination. The nation was once again left reeling. News of Kamala's involvement in both assassination attempts shocked her supporters and critics alike. As details of her plot emerged, the poisoned pen, the secrecy, the calculated nature of her plan, America stood divided, grappling with the reality of a political landscape more cutthroat than ever. Trump, now fully aware of how close he'd come to death yet again, took the oath of office under intense security. Though he wore his usual confident expression, he couldn't shake the memory of how his life had nearly been stolen twice by those who refused to see him lead. And as he settled into the Oval Office, a single pen lay untouched on his desk, a stark reminder of the enemies that still lurked, even in the heart of his own country.
There is nothing we can't make scary.